Yo, what's going on? Whoa, 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 look at everyone flying in here. Notification gang. What? Legends. Welcome in, everybody. What do I got going on here? I did want to think about... Man, resistance is a little rough if I did throw on a flickering flame and a sunder charm, but I'll think about that later. What's going on? Dragonoff, Marty, Cody, G, Stacks, Neil, Anthony, Mustang, Michael, Cheney, what's going on? Anthony, Eli, Mr. Fark, Big Dude, welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful weekend. Not quite over yet. Let's see what holiday tomorrow, right? President's Day. President's Day. Right? Isn't that on Monday? Kids don't have school. So a little long weekend for some people. I guess that's just United States, but... Mama Phil, yo, yo, yo. What is going on? Happy Sunday. Bar Q. Okay, I got you. The hard to say on... You never know how you're supposed to pronounce certain letters, I suppose, you know. But yeah, I got you. I'll try to remember that. Duck, welcome in. Good afternoon. Yeah, true slayers don't just hit the like button. They slay it, right? So yeah, I don't know if you guys, from when I was streaming last night or whatever, I was a little, just a tad under the weather. Feeling a tad under today, so I'm going to try to limit the booze and stuff, okay? Just so you guys are aware. Just so you guys are aware. A little less death metal growling, maybe more just regular soft, gentle talking and chatting. I don't feel too bad, but just like a 5% rough. When am I starting a steroid cycle? Nice. Pretty soon, probably, right? Woo! Mercenary getting wrecked over here. Lonely Rain says I became his favorite D2R streamer. Appreciate you. Appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much for watching. Lonely. No growls, unsub. Yeah, I gotta take care of my voice today, huh? Just kind of that time of year, I guess, too, huh? There's always something going around. Oop. Feels like Michigan down here in Indianapolis. Yeah, we got quite the snowstorms going through. I'm assuming the same stuff that hit here over the last few days hit there in India, I'm guessing, right? Man, I've had to shovel my driveway like 4 times in the last like 3 days. Because like you know those days when it snows so much that you got to go out there and shovel twice so that it doesn't get too deep and you can't shovel. It's like impossible to shovel or you're gonna blow your back out. Real rough. Real rough. Nope. Didn't notice these guys over here. Ooh, little skiller. That's what I'm talking about. Helping out that Javazan, Lightning Fury. Let's go. Maybe even Poison Java Necro. Poison Java. All right, a little second run luck. That was second run, right? I think. Cool, cool, cool. IKEA furniture you're working on? Oof. I've heard stories. I guess the only thing I did buy one, I bought a desk from IKEA for the stepson. That's my only experience with that. I didn't think it was too bad, but it was just the one desk, so. Oh, these guys didn't get taken out. What is going on? Oh, I didn't battle order up. I must have hit the buttons too fast again. Ahmed. So, kind of not. The thing is that P1 and 7 are the same for finding specifically the super rarest uniques like Tyraels Might. They are the same because they drop off the champions and the unique monsters, you know? They drop an item every time. Well, it depends on the monster. The one drops 1 4 potions or whatever, but so you technically could kill faster on P1 and then so you would get more drops, so you could be viewed better for getting the rarest uniques. But I mean, I also am not against finding, we'll say, a Ja rune. Higher players counts are indubitably better for finding high runes and stuff. So rune words, bases, runes, skillers, all that kind of stuff is better on higher players count. And I mean, I guess you do get more experience. Not my primary objective, but yeah. Smalps. Yo! Hit the like button before the ad. Before the pre-roll ad, huh? There's a true legend. True legend. What does player's X do again? That just means, like, the X just stands for the number. So that's just, like, setting the game as if there was more people in here. So I got this set to 7 right now, so. Yeah, Biv popped the video in there of kind of how I explain how P1 can be better than the higher players counts. It really depends on your build a lot of times, where you're at. So in that video, I kind of explain how, for a majority of people, P1 is probably going to be better for you when you don't have perfect gear and your kill speed's going to be a lot slower. So it's kind of a video for the everyman. But if you've been playing offline single player for 5 years, you can do higher players counts and it's almost as fast, essentially. Usually watch the streams later, able to catch one. Mayhem, welcome in. Welcome into the live stream. Leon, appreciate you, Leo. Thanks for the good luck. Godly says I'm back. Well, welcome back, I guess. Welcome back. Face Tattoo said he wishes they would add the players count slider for online. I really hope they never do that, personally. If they add a players count slider to online, they should just... Anyone who wants that, in my opinion, you should just play single player. Just play offline. Because I mean, that's... If you're playing by yourself, there's no reason to even be online. And I'm assuming the comment that comes right after that is, well, once a month I play with my brother or something like that. That's usually the comment I get. Don't want to say for sure I know exactly what you're going to say, but that's always the comment. Well, once a month I play with, like, my cousin or something. And kind of if that's the instance, then you just play with suboptimal gear once a month with your cousin, you know what I mean? If they did add the players count changer thing online, boy, there would just be a bazillion individual games with everybody only ever playing by themselves. Also, if you watch the video Biv posted up there, I kind of can show you / explain to you. I wish I would have done a little bit more math in that video, because I did get some pushback when I know my math is accurate in the most part. But I didn't want to bore people with the literal statistical math. Brain goes numb, their eyes glaze over, and they leave. But yeah. Players 1 is usually going to be perfectly fine for most people anyways. Unless you have perfect gear. Well, if you have perfect gear, you don't really necessarily need to run higher players count, because you already have perfect gear anyways. You don't need to find anything. Unless you're making Diablo 2 drop highlight videos, then you do want to find more good stuff. Even if you already have it. Will D2R go on sale soon? I don't know. It's usually on sale every few months from what I understand, so. Lessa just started watching. Noob to D2R. Bits helped out so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Crazy, probably. I get a few people every stream hopping in and saying that even nowadays, it's awesome to hear that people are still, like, coming back and trying D2, you know, for the first time or whatnot. It's awesome. Munkle said he hopes I find 97 L runes. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Josh bought a new fishing pole. Legendary. Nice. Going fishing tomorrow. Must be ice fishing, huh? Well, actually, I forget people live in all parts of the world, even where there isn't ice right now. But yeah, congrats on the new fishing pole. Mesh belt. I always forget. Is this Gloom Trap, right? Yeah, nailed it. Look at it. I know everything. I'm a genius. Cold Mastery, just with the 6. I need more than that. Could not make an obsession in a base with just 2 to Cold Mastery. How many jaws can I get for a 6 bow CTA? I have no idea personally. Maybe someone else can help you in chat there. I didn't see if anyone responded to you yet. I'm not good enough at... I don't do enough trading. Anytime... Plus, it's one of those things like, you know, if you use the GPS to guide you how to get somewhere, you never fully remember how to get there because you're always just following the GPS. My trade values are kind of like that too, because I always just... every time I find something, I just search it, and I go by whatever it said, you know, whatever you find that it's worth. So because I never have to memorize what stuff's worth, I never memorize it, you know what I mean? So, one of those situations. Oh, another one of those guys. 5 sockets? Can we do it? 4! Ooh, not quite. Not quite. Best place to farm Titans. So, looking up one of the drop odds calculators is going to be your best bet. But Titan's Revenge, I would say it's probably, maybe someone can confirm this for me, honestly, probably Nightmare Andy, I think, could drop Titans, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not Nightmare Andy, I know you can find him from Hell Andy at a relatively good clip, but it's not going to be guaranteed, like, you're not guaranteed to get Titans in like 100 runs or something like that. But if I had to guess, I think you could get him from Nightmare Andy. Why do I, quote-unquote, want a 5-socketed Rune Master? Well, if you do find a Rune Master, you want it to be 5 sockets. It's very niche, you could say, uses for it anyways, but the only uses there is for it is if it has 5 sockets kind of situation. Like, I use a Rune Master on my offhand for my Barbarian. I'll stick 5 Ist runes in it, and it has the Rune Master has cannot be frozen on it. So it's kind of a good way. It's almost like having sticking a Cham rune in a 6 Isted like Crystal Sword or something. Verb Master. The poison damage on charms, I don't know if this is one of those things that's been changed, because back in the day I never stack poison damage charms, and under most circumstances I really kind of recommend that. I know there's certain places that people do gameplay styles and stuff, but what it used to be back in the day is any of your small charms in your inventory that were like poison damage, they would only stack if they were the same poison damage over the same amount of time. But because I never use them and they're so infrequently on so few builds, I don't really remember offhand if that's something that got changed or whatever. But the last I knew, the poison charms, in order for all the damages to stack, like if you find one 451 poison damage small charm and you have one or like 451 over 9 seconds and then you have a 100 poison damage over 3 seconds, like those damages don't like stack correctly. But don't quote me on this one because, like I said, I never use that stuff. It's in the 60s in Louisiana, says Josh, talking about his new fishing pole. So yeah, it works out for you there, huh? Do you like D2 more than D4? Oh, of course, yeah, for sure. For sure. Don't like Diablo 4 all that much. It was okay. It's not the worst game in the world or anything. I'm not going to go overboard. But it's, boy, compared to Diablo 2, ooh, man. I mean, why? It's just like the item drops and itemization. Like, pretty much the way you find the rarest stuff in Diablo 4 is the worst possible way they could do it. In my opinion, of course. This is all just my opinion. I hate the fact, like, they pretty much made the items in Diablo 4... Oh, Mercenary got nuked by some rant... What does he got? Cursed always gets them. They pretty much make that work the way that, you know how farming the bosses... And I know... So I haven't played in a couple seasons here. But how you would farm up the different pieces to then go farm these bosses, and then those bosses would drop other pieces that you got to put together, and then go farm this other boss. Just absolutely hate that. It reminds me exactly of how you farm torches on Diablo 2, which you have to get a torch. I only farm torches when you absolutely have to do it. I don't do Ubers any other time because it's so boring. It's like having a job. Oh, hey, I'm going to go do this many runs and I get keys about once every 12 runs, so you get them pretty frequently. So it's like you're going to work and you're getting paid for it. That's how I feel like farming torches is in D2. And that's how I feel getting things in D4 is. Along with, of course, just the ridiculous amount of power creep and the... what was I trying to say there? You know, just like clicking a button, exploding the entire screen. Like, that's how, like, every build is. Or every character. That's what it seemed to me, anyways. Zazzy saying he likes even D3 more than D4, huh? Haven't played D3 in forever. I've been meaning to try it at some point, but... Fit for an autopsy, what's going on? Melting demons, ooh. Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna do that, I forgot. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Hold my like, says Jonathan. What a legend. Only legends hit the like button on a stream. I'll tell you what. Snoke Bro, why isn't this hardcore? I know why. Because hardcore stinks. If I played hardcore, I'd have to get good. And there's no way I'm going to get good, so... You know what I mean? Because I'm absolute dog water at D2. No cap, fam. Where'd that go?
Dragon has donated Ron 50 through Super Chat.
Yo, Dragonoff. Thank you for the 50. I didn't hear what it said. Ron. The color means, wait, is that color like 10 American dollars, I think? But either way, thank you so much for the super chat. Dragonoff. You Slayer. That sounds weird if I say it that way. Slayer, ooh. I got you Slayer. Like, I can't, that just sounds funny when you say it that way. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Oh, but I was, BP Scotch up here was asking if I was going to restart offline single player, how would I do it? So yeah, I would go Sorceress. On the playthrough, you can kind of start off at the beginning however you want to, I suppose. I usually just go, I'll start off, it's like an old school speedrunner strat with the charge bolt. Maybe you'll swap into some Novas and stuff, but as you blast up, as soon as you get high enough to use Blizzard, Whatever way you want to start off at, really. Going fire right off the bat is an easy way too, because you can go fire and then make a leaf through the normal countess and stuff and shop the staff. But as soon as you can get the blizzard, I switch to blizzard, and then from there on out, I just use blizzard and get through the game. I usually don't even fully complete the game. I'll just get to Mephisto in Act 3, and I'll usually hold up right there. And then on single player, I farm Andarl Mephisto and do lower Kuros runs to get high runes. And I get gear for all the other characters that way. That's the way I'd recommend it. Oh, actually, that was Canuck Game that asked. Oh, wait. Yeah. I got confused there. Also, Biv posted a video that I made like 2 months ago about that. Appreciate you, Biv, on top of everything. What a legend. Do I ever play any of the mods for D2? No, I have not seen a D2 mod. I'm not a mod guy. They always, in my opinion, I don't know if you ever heard the saying, somebody's jumped the shark. It's like a saying that just means that if somebody went too far, you know, they tried to do too much, and it was just like seemed ridiculous. They went too far. That's what I feel all the mods do. They take Diablo 2 and they just they change a few things, and maybe it's cool at first, and then they can never stop changing stuff. And sometimes you can just do too much. And that's how I feel pretty much every mod has been. For D2 and D2R, for that matter. I am anti-change guy after all, too, so... Man. I gotta start talking quieter or something. Throat's rough. T-Dub, welcome in. Happy Sunday, he says. Appreciate you. You're all good, T-Dub, says you haven't been in as many live streams as recently, but it's all good, man. I know how life goes. Appreciate you. Jordan, not what I meant by anti-change guy. I'm pro-change guy. Love collecting coins. See, I got one right here. Not really a coin, actually. So I always keep this, it's just a silver round I got sitting right here, actually. Just a piece of silver. And I get so used to just like sitting here flipping it in my fingers, you know? I didn't even realize one time I was in a video recording, and I was holding it in my hand like this, and I didn't even realize it. And I'm like talking with my hands, and I got this, I had it in my hand. I can't do that sometimes. I did that one time with my my little wrist guard too. I had it in my hand. I didn't realize when I was in a video. Kind of funny. July. So this is player 7, but yeah, Stony Tombs is an easy area, so you can kind of get away with it. Easy area, and I have like 8 high runes worth of gear on, so. We'll check it. Yeah, not ethereal. Well, we'll check it anyways. Shouldn't have checked it. What would I think if they rebooted Diablo? No, I'm not sure what you mean by like rebooted Diablo 1 or like I'm not really sure. I didn't really play a ton of Diablo 1. Like I barely played it at all until I played it a little bit on stream a few months back, but I started my Diablo journey on D2. Most dangerous area? I mean, probably the World Stone Keep, I guess. I mean, or if you wanted to, someone... well, actually, it's the going after Ubers or something. You know, I don't know. But if you're talking normal areas, probably World Stone Keep, I guess. You come across the throne room when you got dolls and souls coming after you. Oof. Rough. There's some other ones that are pretty similarly, I think, anyways. Sometimes going down to Neelathak, if you got like cursed, fanaticized, mighted quill rats, and then you got like those death lords or something that are extra fast too, like in the same area. Can be rough. Some of the Act 3 places that got the dolls and souls together. Yeah. Transmog in D2? Nah, we don't need that. I like the fact that you can look at a character without even like, just right here, you can look at this and you know what gear I have. I kind of like that. When you see someone online, you're like, whoa, look at, what is this, day 4? Like, look at that guy. That guy's got a Heart of the Oak and he's battle lording up with Cult Arms, or like, and he's, you know. I like the fact that you can look at a character and know what they got on. Like, oh, wait. He's got a vamp gaze with that black shaft stop and a vamp gaze on? Oh, that's sick. Like, let's go. It was a little bit cooler back in the day when it was like all uniques, because uniques have their own look, obviously, of course. Like I was just saying with the shaft stop and vamp gaze and the Shaco, of course, and that is one thing a little bit cooler, I guess. Cooler and also not cooler, right? T-Dub says he was on Reimagine for a little bit, but came back to the OG. Yeah, anyone can like whatever they want, no big deal. I just, the mods and stuff, I just don't. I don't think they're an improvement. I think it's just different. Free to shout. Oh, geez, welcome in, yo. Souls are the devil. Yeah, Paddleford. Yeah, souls ain't be cool for sure. Ain't be cool. Oh, Sunil says, talking about restarting like what they did with Modern Warfare games. No, don't do that. So there'll be a new game coming out just called Diablo 2 again. And it'll just be a complete, like a brand new game. Not really that much like the old one. Hard pass on that. Really what they should do is just make an Act 6, you know what I mean? Just kidding. Oh, speaking of old uniques that used to be sick. The Berzia Dukanyan. Berzia Dukanyan. Berzia Dukanyan. However you say that. The Burrs. We're gonna go with the Burrs like I did for the last 25 years. And I'm gonna think about it no more. Just found a Vex, Josh. Congratulations. D2 the Cursed. Yeah, that's what it would be. '89 saying new game coming out called Diablo 2, but it's a first-person shooter. Could you imagine that? They remake Diablo 2, but it's like first-person, like Elder Scrolls. That'd be something. I'm not asking for that. I'm just saying it'd be crazy. I feel like so much nowadays, like when they do that, they're not even really making like another game in the series. They're just like piggybacking off the successful name from the past, you know? They're piggybacking off the nostalgia. They really should just give the game a brand new name, because it's really not, you know, it's not the same game. Oh man. Diablo ended at 2. Well, not technically, but I get what you're saying. This game should be called Bale. Well, it used to end at Diablo, but then, you know, expansion come out. What you gonna do, huh? Speaking of game called Diablo, but Diablo's not at the end. What do you guys think? You think the next expansion in 2026 is gonna have Diablo in it, or? Forky said add a new difficulty where all areas are 99. I mean, yeah. So that was kind of one of my ideas for, like, I'm not a huge fan of the whole terror zones, the way they're implemented. It was kind of one of my ideas that what they should do is just, like you said, add another difficulty where it's like you said, everything's 99 or something like that. But I would prefer if they did that if the drops stayed the same, but only the experience changed. So that you'd get the same drops, but that next difficulty would just be for leveling to, like, push to 99. Duck says Mephisto in D4. I thought I had heard that, like, Mephisto's, like, in part of the story, but do you not defeat Mephisto is what I heard, or I can't remember what I had heard now. I didn't play the expansion, to be straight up. I can't remember if it was maybe you fought Mephisto, but then the battle ends, like, before you take him out, and you don't actually kill him. I can't remember what I was told. Ooh, 192, getting close. I thought you didn't get to take out Mephisto, though. You don't fight him at all, says Duck? Oh, okay. Misheard there. Does moving the monsters up to 99 change the drop significantly? Well, if a monster is over... Because, like, right here is an 85 area, right? So, for instance, this monster right here... Obviously, I couldn't drop Tyraels' Might off of some random monster, right? Because it's not high enough level. Or, you know, like, monsters in any area could drop any item. You know. That's kind of what changes. It's like, it's the same reason that now you can find, like, Tyraels' Might off of Andariel when terrorized, but when Andariel's not terrorized, you can't find Tyraels' Might. So I wouldn't want Andy essentially terrorized 24/7, 365, right? That'd be bots just going ham bone on 24/7, 365 TC Andy. That online economy would be gone. But I think that's obviously, maybe I'm biased because this is what I like to do. Like, chasing the super rare items in Diablo 2 is what is the great thing about Diablo 2. Like, people will say things that they wish the stuff wasn't so rare and that it was easier to find, and they're upset that they can't find it and stuff. But if you found everything in 3 days, you would just stop playing because you'd have everything. The reason that people play so long is because they can't find everything. So it's one of those situations where people say they want to be able to find things easier, but you really don't. Kind of like, I always go back to that. I don't even remember. It was something for WoW. People said they wanted classic WoW, and the dev was like, you say you want it, but you don't. You don't. You think you want it, but you don't, right? But in sometimes in life, things are honestly like that. I don't know about that one instance, but sometimes in life, things are like that. Thomas said our Uber mobs item level 85. Yeah, I think those are all 85 areas, but they also did something to where they nerfed the experience from monsters in there a ton back in the day. Because from what I remember, there was Uber leveling, where you would go in there and you'd get 70 trillion and bazillion gagillion infinity experience. And they found out about that, and they were like, "Ooh, we gotta do something about that." And they cranked the experience like super down. So you get almost no experience, but I guess they are 85 areas. But also the monsters are pretty tough in there usually, or some of the areas anyways. Like the area where Tyraels is, there's those witches or whatever that are mega annoying, and so they're not really like. I don't think anyone ever farms them nowadays, right? So. The Dragonoff said, Mephisto in D4, you don't fight him. You fight his avatar or something. Yeah. There you go. That's... I half remembered right. Appreciate you, Dragonoff. Yeah, that's what it was. Night 89 says you get tricksters at Diablo. Says... Or at Blizzard. Says Tyraels mic can drop, but y'all know it can't. It might. It might. Corey said back in the day, the Uber leveling, I believe you're talking about, you go 1 to 92 in 50 minutes. Yeah, I don't, Uber leveling may have been faster, hard to say for sure, but back in the day, like before Ubers were ever in the game, you could get rushed through the game super easily. Like you didn't need a bumper or anything, but you get rushed through the game at like level 1. You would just hop into a cow game, and you'd hop into a cow game, and you'd be like level 25 with one cow game. You just go through the portal, stand by the portal, and you get like 20-25 levels. And you'd hop in the next game, you'd be like level 35. And you'd hop in the next game, you'd be like level 42. The next game, you'd be like level 45. So you could level up crazy, similar to that, I think. But that's what sometimes people like, hey Phil, have you ever gotten a character to 99? And I'm just like, I have, but it was so long ago, it's not really applicable. I had several 99 characters back in the day, but that doesn't really count. I think the time I'm thinking of, I don't think ladder existed yet. I think there was just online. Beer, welcome in. Yo. Big Lawn Gnome said that's how he made his Javazan. Yeah, it was back in the day. I had a Javazan, a Sorceress, a Necromancer, Barbarian, all 99s. Never grind to 99. I have a 99 on offline single player, but on ladder, I've never had an online ladder 99 character before. Leveling is the most boringest thing in the world. So I never, you get no reward for it either. There's no benefit to doing it. Like there is to a point, but after you're like level 95, the amount of effort relative to the reward, like getting 5 stat points and a skill point, it's like, there's no point to it. Xbox achievement? I guess that's true. My eyes. Dust crowd. Diablo 2 battle chest. Yeah, that's where I was at back in the day. Picked myself up a battle chest from Best Buy. That's what I got. I bought the game for myself. The first time I tried it at a friend's house, I think it was before the expansion, but I actually bought it for myself like just after, I guess. Sometime after. Julian, best spot for a Griffins. My recommendation is just pick your favorite 85 areas and just kill monsters, slay demons. Technically, the best way, it probably is going to be like spam Pindle with an item find barb and as much magic find as you can get, but I don't know if that's literally technically the fast, but honestly, that is even going to take you so long that I wouldn't really recommend trying to do that. Just, you know, whether if you like the Cast Sanctuary, if you like the pits, if you like Stony Tombs like here, if you whatever 85 area you like the most, slam it as much as you can. TZ Andy and TZ Meph, of course, take them out if you got the chance to. So TZ Andy Meph and then beyond that your favorite 85 area. Or you could hit super uniques like Pindle or Thresh Shock or something if you wanted to. Cherry, welcome in. Welcome in. Josh said the highest he ever got to was 91. So yeah, you can do great with a 91 character too. There's not really even higher than that. You know, there's not a whole lot of motivation to. The only reason that I would recommend maybe getting higher than that, just because in order to use a few gear pieces like an ethereal CV on your mercenary, I think your character has to be 91. Because I think your mercenary needs to be 89 to use an ethereal CV. But maybe you just use a different base and you'll be fine. Comp USA. Sounds familiar, but only a little bit. That's funny. Yeah, Fucci says the more boring than leveling is where you have to grind one particular certain type of material for days in order to try to find a sword. Yeah. I just said TZ Chaos Sanctuary. I don't really feel like doing the Chaos Sanctuary though, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, maybe I'll turn it down to players 3 and go hit the Chaos Sanctuary. We'll see what's up. I'm gonna have like no magic find or no fire res here, so I'll probably need to. That's what stinks when you switch areas. You have gear set up fine for like one area, but then you go to a different area and you got to change it. I hate having to swap gear to change to go farm different areas. I hates it. Smulp says 93 for crafting. Yeah, I mean, nowadays I don't even... If I play online, I never get the 93 craft anymore. I just grab Terror Zone amulets. The only reason to even gamble amulets to craft anymore nowadays is if you're specifically making a crafting video. Because obviously I'm way too lazy to be saving up Terror Zone amulets. Save up 100 Terror Zone amulets, get out of here. So I just gamble them. But online, if you're doing an amulet one by one, like pretty much everyone does, I'm pretty sure. I just grab Terror Zone amulets. Way easier. You only gotta be, what, level 90, I think? 90, 91? I think it's 90. Preset gear tab. Oh, gear loadouts. That's what we need, huh? No, I think that Terror Zones should just be done differently, but I mean, they're not going to change anything, so I'm not like blowing smoke up my own ass here thinking they're really going to change something, but I just wish the Terror Zones weren't done the way that they are. Oh, I don't even have a Fire Thunder Charm over here. I didn't even. So, I mean, I got Fire Res there. I don't know where, because I'm gonna have to make up for the Thunder Charm if I pull one over here. Maybe we'll grab a different. Oh man, but I'm not gonna have strength to wear anything if I take the amulet off. I don't want to respec everything. Gosh darn it. 220 with 38 fire res. I'll have to respec if I do that. Oh well, maybe we'll march in there with like no fire res. Why not? What was I doing? Oh yeah, Thunder Charm. Oh yeah. Matt, welcome in. 89 says everything terrorized. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was saying, I don't think that everything should be terrorized unless they added, like you said, a terrorized difficulty where it's only experience. It's not, the drops are the same as non-terrorized areas, but because having a full terrorized game, it would just it would be essentially just like jacking the drop rates up like a ton, to be honest. Negative 40 fire res marching in the Chaos Sanctuary. Man, I don't want to respec everything. Gosh dang it. I guess we'll just respec. Oop, this. We'll just put a few more in, who cares? Just to make sure we got enough. Now, what was let's see, we got 1 point over here is all we need. I think we end up putting away more because you don't need a whole lot for this. And I think I just ended up, because you don't really get much more attack speed for more points in here, but you get way more duration. So there's like 2 or 3 points to get 1%. We're at that point. That's what I ended up doing last time, just pumping those into there. Where did I put this last point at? I don't even remember. I don't think I even used it. I think I leveled up since then and I didn't even use the point. I don't think. I don't think it doesn't really work like this, but we'll just pop it up there anyways. I don't know. I think I got a flickering flame somewhere, but I don't really. I was gonna switch this to players 3 just to make it a little more streamer friendly here. Let me go grab a flickering flame real quick too, actually. I think I got one somewhere. Yeah, it's not that Chair, it's not that I don't like Chaos. It's I don't want to, I decided I wanted to run Stony Tombs, and I don't want the game to force me to do something that I chose to do something else, but it's like forcing you to do it. Not literally, but figuratively, because it's obviously so much better to run Terror Zones than not. Not that you literally have to, but if I didn't run the Chaos Sanctuary right now, 7 million people would be like, Phil, what are you doing? It's scary, you know. And I almost just run Chaos when it's terrorized, just so I don't have to answer another comment every 20 seconds, you know what I mean? So yeah, I guess you get to resist fire. That helps you out with that anyways too, so. Nope, don't want East Fade. Oof. A lot of fire going on everywhere. Mercenary almost dead again already. Jeez. These guys have a really high fire res, so. Let's see, first time in Nightmare. Follow the guide because it was my first time, but the difficulty is much more than you expected. Yeah, it would depend. Oh. In Nightmare, huh? Ethereal. What build is kind of an important answer there, right? Or question, I mean. Get over here. $195 magic fine. If I didn't put the flickering flame on, I still had the Shaco, I probably would have been a Tyraels Might, huh? Is there a pluggy mod for D2R? There really isn't a point to have pluggy for D2R, right? I mean, everything that's in pluggy is in D2R already, like with the exception of the unlimited stash, but you already got 3 extended pages, so there are some like expanded stash mods if that's what you're looking for, I guess. I guess now that I think about it, that's probably what you mean. Yeah, I guess one tip for when you get into Nightmare and stuff, you start running into immunities. Just don't forget, remember that you don't have to kill almost any monsters in the game. You can just run past a ton of stuff. I'd have to go back and do the math again, but if you technically, if you use like the Bale Wave skips and any of those type of like glitches, if you're playing through, oh jeez, if you're playing through the game solo, I think you only have to kill like 13 monsters total in a difficulty to beat that difficulty, so. Running very helpful in Nightmare, yeah, for sure. Run, 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 run. Or teleport. Man. Jeez, even with Phoenix and Flickering Flame and Thunder Charm, it's still, even on players 3, this is like annoying. No good, no good. Using Fade. Ooh, man, hard pass on that. Hard pass on throwing traps down at 1/4 of the speed so you can have more res. I mean, reses are almost capped already, so. I'll pass on that, but. Definitely let the traps work their way out before I throw new ones down, but. Probably don't time it perfect every time. The fire traps don't seem like they don't last very long either, too. I don't even really know how long they last. How long do they last? Let me look at this thing. Shoots 5 times, yeah. Not all that great. Lightning traps shoot twice as many times. Yeah, oof, man. Freaking. The problem is I can't keep Emilio alive. It's the problem here. I don't know that I don't have his gear set up perfect for in a cat sanctuary here probably anyways. I got him set up with a cure to get rid of the poison damage that I always get in the Stony Tombs. Yeah, I actually have cure and Chains of Honor over here. Those the 65 res with life leech and then the cleansing aura and whatnot here. But yeah, I threw that on just to get rid of the poison when you're in the Stony Tombs. Oh boy, I'm so chilled out there. So chilled out. Santa Leahy. Waiting for the new ladder. Yeah, I don't know. Is that supposed to be coming up pretty soon? I didn't think it was supposed to be for a while. Thought there's still like 2 more months or something. Pop Trunk saying just did this build on ladder. Stronger than they expected. Stronger than you expected. Yeah, it's pretty good. Just throw it on a bunch of death sentries. Don't even use the fire traps. What am I hoping the Lions do in the draft? Very, very excellent NFL question. Love it. Boy, so hard to say, to be perfectly honest. They better not draft a running back. Because it's so hard, because their defense, like, so many people got hurt. It's almost hard to even say, like, were they... I would say, I guess, cornerback, but, man, so many people got hurt, it's tough to even say if their defense is bad or not, like... Even though they didn't do great this last year, you know, so. But yeah, I guess I'd have to say something defensive-wise, but I would say defensive back. Wait, is this the... I don't even know. I never even seen to say, so I was trying to read, and I don't even know if I got him or not. Don't sleep on the Jets. The Jets. The Jets with Sam Darnold at quarterback. Or whoever's going to be their quarterback, I should say. But I feel like that run went a little better. I guess it's just a little skill issue on my part. I do like the kill speed here, though. It's not too bad. That's not bad at all. In fact, the Winnipeg Jets, yeah. I'm walking here. Lions going tight end. Oh boy, get out of here. Like when they went Pettigrew, and then they went Ebron, and then the Lions took like 7 different tight ends 3 years in a row. Joking, but yeah. Lions taking a step forward or backward, Sick Nick asks. I'm gonna be honest, I don't follow baseball nearly as much as football, because I'm like into fantasy football and stuff, so, and I only have antenna, and there's no Red Wings, Pistons, Tigers, like none of them are on regular television. So you have to have like a $170 cable package just to see them. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I think the Lions, though, I seen a mock draft, like it was like way too early mock draft type of thing, you know? And they had the Lions listed at drafting a cornerback where the Lions are drafted at like 30 or something. Super annoying, but, you know, guess that's what you get, huh? I don't know if we traded our pick or if we had a pick swap at some point in the past, because where they showed us drafting didn't make sense based upon how far we made it in the playoffs, so. But yeah, the whatever mock draft I seen had us taking a cornerback, which I would be fine with. Take the best cornerback you can. I mean, Brad Holmes has been pretty spot on, as much, you know, as you can hope for, and you just got to trust him that he's going to make the right decision again. No, well, the draft picks are based upon your record, but like, if you win the Super Bowl, you have the last pick in the draft, and if you're like the runner-up in the Super Bowl, you get the second from the last, right? And the mock draft I seen had the Lions as having the 30th overall, which there's 32 teams, so that wouldn't really make sense. Because we didn't even make the NFC Championship game. But I don't know if the mock draft had the Lions as making a draft day trade. Like, it could have been something crazy like that. I have no idea. But I don't know, or if they traded it already. I don't have everything memorized like that. Don't do cable? No. Nope. Just regular antenna television. That's the thing. You can watch NFL. You can have two games on, swapping back and forth on antenna for NFL. That's what's sick about NFL. And then half the games are like Thursday night games are on Amazon Prime, which I already have, or the wife has it anyways. Good enough. Some of the games are on Netflix once in a while now. Already have that. So, you know, like, I don't have to get another billion services, so. Lyle. Voice is struggling a little bit today, so can't get too crazy, but just know I am excited, and thank you for the Slayer ship. Lyle, absolute beast. Appreciate you. Sick, Nick. You could be right. I thought what I'd seen they were the 30th pick, but like I said, and like I was saying there, I don't know if they had the Lions projected to be making a draft day trade or something, or who knows what ridiculous things this mock draft had, but. Just LOL'd. Another stream. Yeah. Should you get DS2? Should I get Diablo 2 on PS4 or 5? Should I upgrade my computer or just full wait for upgrade computer? So if you're talking about getting D2R, whether you should get it on one of the consoles, tough to say. I personally couldn't imagine playing this on console, but some people do and they love it. They think it's, I've heard some people say it's better than PC. Some people are like, well, it's not better than PC, but it's still really good like that this way on console, I mean. So yeah, it's I can't tell you for sure. I personally, yeah, pretty much like I said, I couldn't imagine playing on console, but depends on the person. $32. Viv says get on PC if you're used to it. Yeah, it's also tough to argue, like, if you already have a PS5 or something. If you already have a console, I wouldn't spend $3,000 on a computer to play D2R or something. Even though you could probably get like a $600 computer nowadays and play D2R, but... Thomas, D2R is nice on Switch. And Smallps, I know, is a consoler there, so... How's the fire traps in Act 4? Aaron asked up a minute ago here. Kind of rough. I have 10 high runes worth of gear on, so it's, and this is players 3 difficulty, terrorize cast, so you can kind of see what's going on here. I got a flickering flame, I got Phoenix, I got a Sunder Charm, I got Infinity on my mercenary, like, and this is players 3, so. Frankenstein, first time made it in the stream. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. So I'm getting a little behind on the comments, but I do appreciate y'all. Doing my best, of course. Duck says toasters cannot run D2R. Well, like I said, like before, when D2R first came out, I was using a 4 gigabyte 1650 Super. So, and it was fine when I wasn't streaming, but I couldn't stream D2R with it. It didn't have enough juice. So I could play it off when I wasn't streaming, but then when I was streaming, Lightning Fury Javazans and like the fire around Shank would just nuke it. I'd be getting like 3 frames a second.
Lyle donated $5 through Super Chat.
Oh.
Sweet Phil, have you reached level 99 on any D2 character?
Thank you so much, Lyle, for the $5 super chat. You legend. Legend. So I have my sorceress on single player is 99, but besides that, it's been 20 years since I got a character to 99. I was talking about a little bit ago, back before like Enigma and stuff was out, back before Torches and Annies and stuff, you could cows used to give insane experience. So I had like multiple 99s back in the day, but it was way easier. You could get 99 in like a couple of days by just standing in a corner in a cow game. So swap to Josh says swap to legacy mode, get more frames. I guess that's true. If your computer's lagging, swap it for a minute. Legacy mode on D2R is tough though. Like, it looks so much worse. This looks so much worse than regular Diablo 2. Doesn't it? Plus, and it's probably something with the it's so dark. I feel like Diablo 2 never looked like this. It was never that dark back in the day. Oof. My headache just got worse from turning that on. Donkey Daily coming in, re-upping his Slayership. Thank you so much. I'm a little under the weather, so I can't get all growly, but trust me, I am super thankful you Slayer. Appreciate you, Donkey. Sports teams that don't end in S. Let's see, the Kraken. That's a hockey team, right? Just LOL coming to the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, you Slayer. Appreciate you for that Bezos subscription. Yeah, any of the socks. Red socks, white socks, there you go. Yeah, I don't know, I'd have to think. It's a lot of thinking for right now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of any other ones. Too much effort. Oh, Orlando Magic. There you go. See, I would have came up with these on my own. Not cheating. Josh says no, Phil. It was that dark back in the day. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. You know what? Why it probably looks so dark? It's terrorized. And terror zones weren't in regular D2. I bet you if I go out here, it will look normal. Because this isn't terrorized, right? It still looks kind of dark, but not as bad as... Well, the thing is I bet you if it looked that dark... Oop. If I was playing old graphics, I would turn the brightness up, is what I would do. Oop, probably didn't really take this out as fast as you could, but... I mean, you could just say what they are, Brian. I'm not going to think about it any harder. We got some good ones already. Lost my hair from thinking too much. Geez, Thomas knows what's up. Tampa Bay Lightning. There you go. Tampa Bay Lightning. Nailed it. They still exist, right? Oh, there's all kinds of them. All kinds of them. Oop. Maybe I should, wow. How did he get wrecked so bad, so quickly? That was wild. I guess I didn't battle order up, did I? Whoopsie. Okay. Yeah, Emilio, you can't take him anywhere. He's always messing around. Oh, Francism, Francism, coming in with Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, you Slayer. Ooh, got a hype train going on Twitch because of the couple of Twitch Prime subs. Legendary. Three Franks in chat. Legendary. Just Francis? Oh, okay. Oh, like Francis M? Not Francism? I could see that. Gotcha. Doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Yeah, I feel like the M you should have capitalized or something. That'd have been way better. But yeah, I got you. What class do I hate the most? It's gonna be funny I say this right now, but probably Assassin, to be honest. But I just want to try something different. I still play the stuff on the Assassin. I'm never gonna just because it's my least liked class. Like saying it's the one I hate the most or something is, you know, is a little bit of an exaggeration, but it's probably my least favorite, we'll say. But I still play, you know, the Traps one sometimes, and I've dabbled around a few times with like Blade Sins and stuff like that, or save him. See, the biggest problem here is he doesn't leech any life from these undead monsters, so cause some problems. offline better than online? Nah, I kind of like it better, but it's, I mean, I do like online too. It's kind of similar, I guess you could say, to Assassin. Like, I still play online pretty much every ladder, but I do play more offline than I do online. But yeah, I like playing ladder for like a week or two or a month or something like that, and then coming back to online. It's my preferred split, I guess you'd call it. Uh-oh. Fanaticized group, great. It's gonna go great. There we go. Throw some traps here. Throw this down. There. Hit him with some of the fire bombs. So, slain monsters rest in peace. So, like the corpse explosion from Death Century. I don't play Assassin a ton, but usually corpse explode. If you have slain monsters rest in peace, then you can't like corpse explode them. That's how it works with the necromancers. So I assume that death sentries are the same way. If that's what you're asking, sometimes I misunderstand the question. So 89 just got a jaw. Nice. Congratulations. A week of foe. Yeah, I played a lot of Fists of the Heavens, so... Oh, no wonder I wasn't working. I had the wrong weapon out. Yeah, Fists of the Heavens is pretty cool. I like it, but... It's almost like Fists of the Heavens and Nova are probably the two builds that I've played like the most of since they rebalanced the skills or whatever, so... What band do I absolutely hate? I mean, I don't know, like, I have no idea. I don't like a lot of stuff, I guess, but I couldn't name one offhand. Ever play the lighting traps? And yeah, I mean, lighting traps I played, you know, back in the LOD days. It's still good. Probably better than fire, so... I think lightning's probably better than fire, but fire's still pretty good. Applied to Shadow Warrior kills. Boy, that's pretty specific question. I don't really know. I don't usually ever use Shadow Warrior, so anyways. And I mean, is Shadow Warrior really killing that many things? I mean, I would assume it would kind of apply to everything, but I don't actually know, I guess. Five-finger death punch, the Nickelback of metal. I mean, I liked Five-Finger Death Punch like the first 5 albums or something. When they got to that point where they were just pumping out another album every 6 months, then I haven't really listened to them a lot since then, but... Andrew says I'm a Nickelback kind of guy. Nah, not so much. Not so much. Grand Crown, Legendary. Whoopsie. What time we got here? 20 more minutes. There's actually a TZ Andy right after this too, so... It's about to go down here in a little bit. Give me one quick second. Boy. I'm getting rougher by the minute here. Who doesn't like Beaver? Beaver's awesome. Just eat blueberries and I'll be completely cured. I didn't know that was a cure to all illnesses. I'll have to look into that. 89. Blueberries cures all illnesses. Oh my gosh, just disintegrated. Does it cure mercenaries getting nuked? Does it cure that? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and... Well, never mind. It does cure... Oh, it only cures Wahids from dying all the time, not Emilios. Gotcha. So am I supposed to consume the blueberries, or do I, like, mash it up and rub it on my skin, and it cures cancer and everything? What is it? What is it? It's like sunblock? Ooh. Oh, I forgot my throat hurt. That was unfortunate. You're supposed to mush it up and snort it? That can't be true. Is that true? Ramen packets, you just snort them and it helps you? Gets rid of the new strain of bird flu that's taking out all our eggs? Is that true? Be a man, snort it. Negative 30 Slayin pike. So, I mean, catching 7 pike sounds like a good one. I've probably only caught like 7 pike in my entire life. To be perfectly honest. I'm not really an avid fisherman for the last couple of decades, though. Yeah, boy. This is gonna be, I don't even know where do I even begin here? They're all mited up, so they're just gonna rip the mercenary out. Oh, maybe we can get some here. There we go. Barely made him survive. I was like, I knew I'd be fine, but that guy. Man. I'll have to power through here. TZ Andy can't pass it up, right? Easy Andy is life. Yeah, pretty much. Drop everything. You have to do it. When they tell you, you have to do it. I gotta watch this real quick because it's gonna be bad news for my mercenary if I don't pay attention. Good. Got him. Got him. Started playing D4 tonight, says Jordan. Then got on Bellatro. I don't know. I don't know what any of that means. Sorry. Aaron says he's going to use his hammered in for Andy. Yeah, that's what I usually do online. I got a hammered in that's set up pretty good, or I think a hammered in, or is it a foe? I don't remember which character I have set up with like good gear online right now. But yeah, this is offline single player. I usually just throw gear back over to my sorceress, go fireballer. That's what I've been doing lately. Works out pretty good. I like for a strictly like TZ Andy, TZ Meth Farmer, I do love Firewall, but I did that a lot, kind of semi-recently, so I decided to switch to Fireballer. Well, if you get him set up in the middle like that, you stack your mercenary on him so he doesn't move. That really does get him pretty good. Oh, Smelly, I didn't see you up there. I've seen a couple comments about it. I missed it. My apologies. But you found a J-mod, huh? I have never found one. Congrats on that one. That's insane. Insane. Wouldn't it be crazy if Tyraels actually dropped? Yeah, it would. Of course it would drop right now too, because I'd be like, yes, Tyraels might. Because like my throat is killing me. I haven't really spoken a lot today, and now that I'm speaking a lot, my throat is ripping. Melly says doesn't know whether to keep it or trade it. Probably trade it. I mean, unless you're doing like high level, like very min-max, like what's the word I'm thinking of? Like very like competitive PvP. You don't really have a use for it usually. It's not really a PVM kind of item. Magnus had started playing D2 again. People keep telling me they used to let you increase the players count like offline. No, that was never the case for online. You can never manually adjust the players count with one person in the game. So people are just trolling you or something. 640 jabs and Jmod are more for PvP than PVM. I mean, 640s would be more for PVM than a Jmod would be, because at least then you get the more skills and attack speed. But getting the extra skills, it's like kind of unnecessary, to be straight up. Like for PVM, I'm saying. If you just have Titan's Revenge, you can just, players 8 cows, you can just go and everything melts. So there's really no point to having more skills and stuff. Oh, jeez. Not to mention what the other Javelin besides Titans has minus lightning res on it, so minus res is going to help you out a ton. More than like a skill or two extra. D-strokes, yep. Chris knows what's up. Chris Pratt, is that the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy? Just kidding. What's going on, Chris? I'm funny. I'm funny. Found a burr. Easy mode. Congratulations on the burr rune. Smelly said never did PvP. I was never a PvP person either. Nope. And maybe? Nope, not really. 17 stamina. That's pretty good. 750. I might just go do like one Stony Tomb run. .640s. GGM said they're pretty much just for PvP. I mean, they pretty much are. I mean, you could use them, I'm saying. Like, technically, you could get the attack speed to make an argument to bump that up, but you get the extra skills. But like I said, the minus res on T-strokes, I think, makes up for more than the extra damage you'd get from the skills. But I haven't done the math myself, so... I would never try to get 640s to use for PVM. I'll tell you that much. So I can 100% tell you that. Oh, I forgot to display a tree. It'll be fine though. We'll slay it even easier and faster on Players 3 here. Yeah. It's already top meta. That's like I was saying. Just with Titans, you could be... Your character could just have like a Griffin's Eye, Titans, Infinity on your Mercenary, and everything else just... Your whole character naked. And you could just run around and go... And players 8 cows just... All gone. And really, I just say Titans because I always use Titans because they have their replenished quantity. And, man, I can't beat... I do want to go over and, you know, see what's going on with Charcy, but I just can't be bothered, you know what I mean? I can't be bothered to go over and repair T-strokes. It's way too much work for me. I'm not capable of that. Ooh, Skiller. Combat skills for the Barbarian. Oh well. If only it was Pally, right? Do the cow one again? I mean, we've all heard the cow sounds for the last 25 years. I'm sure everyone's got pretty good at them. Moo 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 moo. Moo. Not to mention they're literally just people making those sounds, so that's why I can sound exactly like it, because they're made by just some guy making the sounds. Moo 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 moo. Moo. Chris gonna challenge the other Chris Pratt for naming rights. Let's see, we need that over there. We need this. We need this and this and this and all of this. Man, there's too much stuff to transfer over there for my... What a disaster. Actually, I think... did I put Fortitude in Andy and Daryl's Visage over there? I might have, actually, but we're already here, so... I think I need this, too. Yeah, almost everything. Oh yeah. We're almost to TZ, Andy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know. Neo Zoo, I think. XUE. But yeah, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. You Slayer, appreciate you. Very kind of you. Got it, bro. I can't get too excited. My throat's killing me, but I really do appreciate it. So we're like 5 minutes to a TZ, Andy, here. I'm gonna maybe just chill for a second till that pops up. So. Duck says he can't do the cow sounds that good. Phil's a pro. I did grow up in the country, so professional cow sound maker. It's a real job, trust me. Trust me, bro. I'm gonna need some water. Yeah, Crisco. I don't know if I don't know exactly how it went, but I do know that the cows are like just, I think it is like the devs or something. Like it's somebody who worked for, like a few different people who worked for Blizzard that just made the sounds. Yeah. I have heard that story. Like, I think there's actually credits somewhere that say like the people's names that did the cow sounds, I think. Yeah, the thing about my throat is it was not that bad until I started streaming. See, what does Google say? Who made the cow sounds for Diablo 2? Well, there's like a Reddit post here saying that Max Schaefer talked about how it was Blizzard North staff in a thing, so I don't know if I want to look any further than that, but yeah, Blizzard North staff, something. Not sure, Dustin. It's not a bad charm for, you know, that'd be like a probably Javazon thing, but not sure exactly how much it'd be worth. Yeah. Steebot, enjoy. Going to go heat up your KFC, huh? Yeah, just because we're here. Wait, do I have everything I need? Let's double check. Yeah. Odd. Oh. We'll go do a couple practice runs. Ugh, I wish I had that sick map back. Unfortunate. Well, wow. Oh, this plays 3-2. I could go.
Torres donated $2 through Super Chat for those amazing cow sounds.
Jordan, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. You beast. Ooh. That's as good as I can do. Chris says D2's got so many dev references. Surprising to me if the cows weren't an Easter egg like that. Right. There is a billion of the items and different characters and kaboom. If I can't do the proper Slayer call, I gotta bring up the printer, you say, huh? How about that? Is that so? Oh, Jordan.
Jordan T donated $4.99 through Super
Nice.
Chat. Nemesis at Jordan Torres.
I had to look for a second. I was like, oh, Jordan super chatted again. Wait a second. That's funny. Thank you so much, Jordan T, for the super chat. Ba-boom. Appreciate you.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Very kind of both you, Jordans. Yeah, like one more minute here. You have to see what I end up doing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the whole time here. I might get off a little before it's over and before my daughter goes to bed. Oh my gosh, Pathless coming through with 22 months.
Happy birthday, Phil.
It's been a few weeks since someone wished me happy birthday. Thank you so much, Pathless, for the completely fake, not real, just joking happy birthday wish. Oh, and I did notice too, not even a Slayer ship, a legendary Slayer ship. What a beast. What a legend. Thank you so much. Anatidophobia asked, did they buff Blood Golem? Boy, I don't know about that. Maybe? I'm pretty sure that, like, nobody uses Blood Golem, though, still. You're saying you're getting life back? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it was before relative to now. I kind of just took everybody's word on the fact that nobody used it, that it wasn't great or whatever, so. That is one I've never dabbled around with, like, at all, so. Oh, Cody. Oh, jeez. Coming in hot for the TZ Andy. Thank you so much, Cody, for 10 gifted Slayer ships. Once again, trust me, I am excited. I just can't. Ugh. My throat hurts too much. But thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. Very generous of you. Gumby is better. Oh, Zachary Shield.
Pathless donated $5 through Super Chat. Just trying to make you yell.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Pathless, and Dragon Scale unique Zachary Shield. That's a rare item. It's a pretty rare one. Hey, we could go with the Hydra Paladin. Make it happen. Now that's kind of cool. Cool and fine. Check. We'll check some of the stuff maybe. Plus 10 Hydra, huge, right? With that level like 40 conviction aura. S tier. The tier is S. Oh, battle orders didn't work again. Shadow Plate. Okay, so Shadow Plate is Alders, right? Nailed it. 1-1. gonna take some cold medicine tonight. Oh no, it did. I just have way less life. Okay. And by cold medicine, I mean blueberries. Shaco, but it's not the right thing. Every time I see Zweihander, Dark Souls, interesting. I didn't know if that must be something in Dark Souls or something. Oh, I was like, I seen an ogre something somewhere, but then my eyes just like glossed over and I couldn't see the set item. MMC said he wants to fill a Grizz set with facets, make a Hydra Pally. Yeah, you could. I mean, you can't use a Pally shield, of course, but you couldn't use the Grizz shield, but you could go Grizz Caddy, Grizz armor. Yeah, and the helmet, of course. Yeah. Oh, 2 Tyraels pieces. Could it be? It's a mask, of course, and the amulet on the same drop. Oh, never mind. That'd have been a little hype. That'd have been a couple percent hype. Gotcha, Chris. Get it right at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I played Dark Souls 3, I guess. I never did end up finishing it. I kept getting to parts that were like where I didn't want to like look up the mechanics. I wanted to try to figure the stuff out on my own. And I kept getting to parts where I like couldn't really decipher what I needed to do. And then I would come back and then I could figure it out, but then I'd get to another part and then another part, and I was just like, yeah, forget this. I don't. Crisco said never found a Shaco or Stone of Jordan. Yeah, it had RNG and D2, right? Happens like that sometimes. It be like that. It be like that. Snow Pro says 2 hours, no deaths, first playthrough. I mean, it happens. There you go. That's because you're a true gamer, not like Phil. I'm just some dumb jock. BTR says, what's the Twisted Essences for? So, each one of the bosses can drop a Twisted Essence. Andy and Tyraels drop the same one, and then each one of the other bosses have a different colored one. And if you get one of each, you put them in the Herodic Cube, and you get a token of Absolution. It resets your skill and stat points. It essentially gives you a respec. But on single player, they programmed into it that you can easily like respec automatically on offline single player, so I don't really need them. Yeah, Crisco said you're gonna find Tyraels before you get a Shaco. No, you know, it can happen. Thomas says that's how I lost my hair. It's from Dark Souls. I'm trying to think if I had. Yeah, no, I must have had hair then. It very well could be. No, that's. Oh, battle boots. 50s. Boom. Not quite 50. But do love those Magic Find boots, though. Do love the War Travelers. Definitely have better than that at this point, though, but. Yeah, MMC. Sometimes it be skibbity like that. It's a true story. No cap on God, son. Alder's boots better than Trav's. I think it's build dependent. Alders are better for survivability. 50 life, up to 50 fire res, 40 walk run is cool, but 50 magic find though. Gotta love that. Kazanaki? I'm pretty sure they're all done changing D2R. I would be surprised if anything else ever changed. So this is two Sazabi's pieces, right? It's kind of interesting. Sazabi's Cobalt Redeemer. 318% damage to demons, right? And the armor. That's kind of neat. Getting both of them from Andy off the same drop. New act, new class, 100 new uniques, 20 plus rune words. Please, please. Right. Didn't the last thing they tried to change, they end up having to just take it out of the game and delete it instantly because it was broken? Didn't they add in well, didn't they add in ASW controls or something, and within like a day they had to take it out because it was so glitchy and busted? That was the last thing that they tried to do to change anything.
I can't carry anymore.
Stiletto. Someone lost a shoe. Someone lost a high heel shoe. What is this again? Ah, Storm Spike. Canuck says, what do I run when farming gear? It all depends on the build. I do all different kinds of builds, but I usually try to make sure. I guess if I had to say something, I usually try to get like 250, but if I'm rocking like Energy Shield Nova, sometimes I'll have 170 or 220 depending on how my gear's set up or something. Ogrimal. Imagine if it was just 6 Ogrimals. Wouldn't that be crazy? Rich boy said he gambled on Mara's. Yeah, that's cool. That's amulets. I feel like amulets are the one that gets gambled the most because people used to always gamble them for crafting, and then a rare, like a uncommon unique amulet you get found that way. That was one of the crazier things that I ever had happen. That I was getting amulets for crafting, and I got a metal grid. So that was pretty wacky. 89. I started a season with that enchant bow sork before. I've used it a few different times. It's pretty good, pretty solid. Crisco said a full-on D2 remake. Nah, I wouldn't want that. I'm very, very happy D2R turned out the way it did. I don't know what my life would have been if D2R wouldn't have been. If they wouldn't have done D2R this way. Like, I don't even know, because when I started doing YouTube full-time for Diablo 2, more specifically D2R, like I quit my job and started doing this, and less than a year after I started doing this full-time, the place I worked went out of business. So I would have just been like SOL without a job if I, and I would, like, if this wouldn't have happened. Pretty crazy. I would have had to go find some other factory job somewhere, and probably would have been making like $10 an hour less than I was, you know, like quite literally. I probably would have had to go take a job making probably $10 an hour less than what I was making. Just crazy. What a disaster. Could have worked for a blueberry supplier. There you go. Funny story about blueberries. No. When I was little, my mom used to pick strawberries and blueberries, stuff like people used to can fruit and stuff like that. She used to take us kids to go pick like strawberries and blueberries and stuff like that, and she'd make jam out of them. Crazy story, huh? 89 wants to be my stash manager. I kind of need one, don't I? Chris says the old school game needs to be remade as Morrowind. Morrowind is pretty nasty. I was actually looking at some stuff for PC. There's like a bunch of different like I don't necessarily know what they're called, but they're like HD mods essentially. Oh, look at that. A couple of Mortal Kings pieces, Natalia's. But yeah, you can pretty much play Morrowind with like modern day, with essentially like Skyrim graphics. With like different mods you can download for it. Oh, amulet. Can you do it? The Hemoke.
I can't carry anymore.
Snow Process Warcraft from the beginning again. Just reset the whole game. Yeah, World of Warcraft I never got into. What's going on, JS? JS says people do Uber and or Uber Eats if they lose their job. I mean, you could do that, but I don't think I'd ever want to do that. The things I hear about Uber Eats and stuff like that and driving Uber, that they're using the different AI algorithms to try to like squeeze money away from their drivers to make sure that they can pay them as little as possible and stuff. I would never want to do those. YouTube's bad enough the way that it works, that that type of system, but man, to actually be driving Uber and stuff like that, I don't know. Would be tough. Rich Boy said he accidentally sold his assassin torch. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I hear it's a bad thing. Crisco said he'd be scared of getting shot. I wouldn't be scared of that. I would just be unhappy about, I don't know, just full-blown gig economy. But even though YouTube's essentially kind of like that anyways. Ooh, right off a Gimmer shred? Off of the dead corpse? Ethereal. So, these aren't really the absolute goated, like, throwing weapon, but I mean, you want them ethereal nowadays because the quantity replenishes now with Throw Master. So that's pretty cool off of the body over in the corner, the tied up rogue. Interesting. I don't know if these have different rolls on it. I think this is always static, right? It's always 209. I don't know why I think 209 seems like an odd number for it to always be, but I also feel like it's always something like that. I don't know. MMC, I don't know if that's true or not, but it could be. Yeah, so Chris, it wasn't like I was watching some videos on the Morrowind, like, I don't know if they're called like HD mods or something like that. So you get the regular game and it, I guess you could say it kind of works like, I don't know, it just like upscales it and stuff. It looked really cool. I was looking into it one day. That Ethereal Demon Sword's Edge is kind of funny. Should I Zod it? Let me know down in the comments. But kind of a rare item to then roll Ethereal. Less attacker takes damage 75. Not particularly useful, but not really going to Zod it, by the way. I was kidding. But yeah, you'll look into it, because it looked pretty crazy. I was thinking about trying to play it, and I looked up some videos on it, and some of the people were like, yeah, don't ever play it without these mods, because it's so much better with them. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, if I ever get around to it. It was probably one of those days when on stream I was talking about playing like a variety of games, but I've just never got around to doing it. Oop. We know it's an SOJ, but also, Natalia's Mark Sillard Zwaya. But it's cool that I got an SOJ with it. Oh. So close. Well, we'll check those two, just in case it's a super valuable item online and worthless offline. Sasquatch, welcome in. Let's throw these in here, get some stuff moved around. I do need to take some time and straighten this stuff up. I should have done this today, but I was just laying around because I felt so doo-doo-y. Tyler, stopping in to say hi. Welcome in, hitting that like button, all that good stuff. Yeah, guaranteed Tyraels might tonight for sure, in the next minute, so. Is there a full nat set build? Would it be, what do you even do, traps? Would it be a kicksin? Great question. I don't really know the set. I guess I never really see anybody using full nat set, but the Nat's Claw is like sort of rare to find. Sort of a rare item. Being a elite class specific base set item. Ooh, what is going on? You magic res. It must be behind here, bro. Must be fire enchant probably too. Yeah, I'll go with Ava, like Duck said there. What's going on, Ava? Welcome in. I don't know those symbols, so. Jock's saying, just started playing D2. Nice. Welcome in. Few people hopping in tonight saying they just started playing D2R. Love to hear it. So we got 250 people in here. Well, welcome in, everybody, between Twitch and YouTube. Thank you guys for joining me on this Sunday night. So I am a little under the weather. Forgive the voice if I'm talking quiet a little bit or whatever, but 35. 31's okay. 31's not bad. Viper Magi. Great armor for the casters out there. And a Stone of Jordan? No. But it's cool. Dwarf Star. Viper. Got better than that stuff already, but that's cool. Sathis saying Bladesin with Nat set. Interesting. Yeah, maybe that's something I could kind of look into a little bit, learn a little more about, up my knowledge base on the game a little bit. There's got to be some, like, it's probably okay with something for sure. Like you said, maybe the blade or... I don't know the bonuses offhand, so Yeah, Chris, I'm right there with you. Assassin's one of my lesser played characters, which is why I kind of been using it a little bit lately. What haven't I used much lately? Yeah, how about the Assassin? Ooh, Grand Charm and a Facet. Trang's Belt with the cannot be frozen, but let's check these. Guaranteed to roll S tier. No good on the Grand Charm, but a 5/5 Lightning. Oh. 4/3 Cold. Is that good? It's not. Jack's been watching a lot of the videos. Thanks for the content. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching the vids. Rip Facet. Yeah, I mean 4/3. What you gonna do, huh? Make a caster amulet with. I think I've tried that. I don't think it works. I'm pretty sure I've tried it before and it didn't work. Falrune. Frostwind? Yeah. Plus 12 to Arctic Blast. So Arctic Blast is a druid skill. You could throw this on your sorceress. Max Cold Mastery. Except Cold Mastery is minus res, so that doesn't really help too much. I'm full of gold. I need to throw it on your paladin. No. What are we going to do here? How do we get plus gold? No, I don't know. Oxy, let's go. Crisco says, yeah, Oxy. Definitely not an Aki, it's an Oxy. Oxy. Bearded axe. She's got a sick beard. There's a Grand Charm right here. I can see it. Oh, it's a Sunday. Hiding. If I wouldn't have been able to literally see it with my eyes, would have never known it was there. One off of perfect. So I actually only know perfect ones nowadays because you find so many of them. But gotta give it a zoom again just to make sure here. So much stuff. If I ever found a 3/20/20, I've found I've found 25 before. I thought I had one here actually, but never. I found a 2/20/20, never a 3/20/20. My claim to fame for rare stuff like that I've found. I've found two 40/15s. Both of them were in the last few months too. Ooh, Marty said ethereal Andes. Well, 25 strength. That's all right. Never found them before. It's your first, huh? Congrats. I need one of those. Death Mask, that's an Andes, right? You need that lightning absorb.
I can't carry anymore.
Oops. Abe up here said seen the 40/15 drop offline. Crazy. Yeah, about 2 months before that I found one online too. Pretty wild stuff. Give you my truck if I streamed Morrowind. Interesting. I'll have to take you up on that sometime. 3 sockets. Oh, it got 3 sockets. No, you guys got to help me out with the roll here. Is 50 res perfect on the resistance and 75 on the MF? 11 on the kill. There's so many. There's a billion things that roll differently on this thing, so I'm not sure. How good is this roll? Either way, cool to find them. How good's that roll? I'll have to. Sorry, I'll have to. I might have to Google this real quick. Oopsie. It's a Tesla truck. No. I mean, for free, I would take one. Yeah, it's not very good odds. I know it's not perfect, but I just wanted to look and see how good it is, how good or not good it is. Go Tomb Reaver in D2R. So, goes up to 230, 280 on the enhanced damage. Woof. It's only 208. Undead goes up to 230. Attack rating goes to 350. Yeah, it's got perfect all res. Oh, Magic Find goes to 80. Gosh, there's so many things on this. Max sockets. I mean, 208 damage is almost anti-perfect, so I mean, can't really do that. Can't do that. Tesla truck in snow and ice, you. Well, it better handle good. The government just ordered $400 million worth of armored Tesla trucks, so better be good. There's a few of them. There, a couple people that live around me have Tesla trucks. I see them driving around. Not perfect. But let's toss her out. There's literally multiple of them. I see them driving around all the time where I live. It's just the type of area I live in, I guess. Time is it? 8:30. Bill lives in Tesla Town. Yeah. A lot of essences here. No, I just live in an area like... I live in an old subdivision of little houses surrounded by big subdivisions of bigger houses, so... There's a lot of people around me that were born into, like, semi-wealthy families that, you know... would go get a Cybertruck. Yeah, they're not like, it's not like I'm surrounded by, like, you know, like a ton of, like, 200 million, like, net worth type of people, but yeah, there's a lot of, like, 3,700 square foot houses around, like, subdivisions with, like, 3,700 square foot houses around me, 4,000 square foot houses, stuff like that. And then I'm in this little old subdivision of, like, 1,100 to, like, 1,700 square foot houses. And then some of them are like 2,200 if somebody like finished the basement, so they add that footage onto it or something. Or sometimes people add an entire another floor on top of their ranch or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Food offensive auras. Pathless said all he sees is 1980s rusted out Chevys and Ford trucks. I mean, that's pretty cool, though. Nivik 24 on the Sorceress, defeat Mephisto, now trying to figure out how to move to the next part. I guess I'll help you out with that real quick, because, I mean, so you got to Mephisto, you took out Mephisto, right? I guess I should have staticked. I thought it'd go faster. All you gotta do after you take out Mephisto is you come over here and you run right here, and then this goes bloop, and then you go through here. So I gotta do, and you come to the next act. Minor oversight. 1,700 feet inside a house. Square feet. 1,700 feet. That means if there was that many feet in a house, that means there'd be. Wait, my math isn't doing good. What's 1,700 divided by 2? 850 people in a house. As long as they all have all their limbs. MMC says there's got donkeys and bicycles everywhere. Yeah, maybe. Guaranteed. Stone Jordan. Oh.
I can't carry anymore.
It will be next time. Next year it'll be something good. Fireball Ormus with 10 fire. It always is, BP. That's always how it goes. You'll roll one that'll be 15, 15, 15, and then the skill will be like teleport Ormus. That's how it goes. 100%. Patriarchal bow, is that Blood Raven's Charge, I think? Yeah, Blood Raven's Charge. Yeah.
I am overburdened.
Kind of a rare one to find, to be honest. Another class-specific elite, but yeah. Enchant gimmick build, yeah, I guess that is kind of one of the main uses there, but yeah, I never choose Ormus over pretty much anything. Enigma's just too good, right? All that strength, all that magic fine. Couple skills, of course. Man, we got up to 170 likes. Oh, I didn't write my mercenary got ripped. 170 likes on the YouTube live stream. Appreciate y'all. Legendary. Four uniques. Yeah, 3 sockets, no good. I'm not going to worry about that. Smelly, congrats on the Ohm. Trash, well, yo, welcome in. Yeah, where did Amelia go, 89? Ran off on me. So, oh, I'm actually like kind of dying here. I think I'm going to go ahead and call this the final run. Get off before my daughter goes to bed and take some cold medicine before I pass out. With any luck, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be absolutely fine. That's what I'm hoping for. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Thank you guys so much. Anyone support the stream. We had several Twitch Prime subs, so appreciate y'all for that. We had Pathless re-upping 22 months of membership and a $5 super chat. 10 gifted from Cody H. We got Jordan and Jordan coming through with super chats, Donkey membership, Lyle super chat, Lyle membership, and Dragonov right at the start. So appreciate y'all a bunch, just a ton. And yeah, with that being said, I'm hopping off. But once again, seriously, thank you guys so much for watching the videos, hitting the like button, hanging out on the stream, making the streams fun for me and stuff like that. So peace out and keep slaying.